Okay, everyone. I haven't been this nervous for a video in a long time, but I got the call. Well, DM, really. I haven't seen it yet, but apparently the Persona cast for the collab has been revealed. And I was gonna wait for the trailer, but then when I went back and saw all the other collab trailers, I realized that they all show who it is in the thumbnail. So I can react to the trailer later, but we can see who the characters are for the collab now. And this matters to me because there is a potential for Persona 5 if they use a certain character that could change things for the collab, which is why I'm so nervous. But before I see them, so yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna see the characters first, and then I'll add the trailer later when I react to that. But here are my guesses for the 3 characters. First off, for 3, y'all haven't seen me react to things in the future, but I have met that other character whose name and face I said I know. And without a doubt, from just what I've seen so far, they're the choice. In fact, I think they make sense out of every other character in Persona. Well, from 3, 4, and 5. As much as I love Mitsudo, it makes so much more sense if they chose that other character. So, that's my choice for 3. And I'll also say I really like that character as well. I'm not upset, just saying out of everybody, yeah, that character. In fact, I would be disappointed, actually, slightly, if Mitsudo was the choice instead of that character. Because they could do so much more with that character. As far as 4 goes, well, that's a bit of a different story. I heard a bunch of people thinking it would be Naoto, and I think it was because of weapon choice. And I could see that. I also think Naoto has some options for possible fits if they went that route. But personality-wise, Rise would also make sense. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be too enthusiastic over Chie or Yukiko. I don't think they would really add much to the story that Naoto or Rise would. But I remember Yukiko was popular in Korea. So, who knows? But me personally would love it to be Naoto. Wouldn't mind Rise. Oh, and also I'm not sure if they're gonna do, because there's 3 games. There's an argument if they make one of the characters a super rare, there might be an issue. So they could always do 4 characters and just add a Navi or Oracle as a super rare. Someone like Rise could fit. Brings us to 5. 5 is the hardest one, and 5 is what's gonna determine things. After thinking about it, I think An makes the most sense. An's fit, there's literally a character in Nikke, for those who don't know, who matches An perfectly. Well, except color scheme. I'm pretty sure they're based, or it's a nod to An. But if they're also bringing Naoto, Makoto Naoto would be an interesting thing, and Makoto would also have some interesting poses they could do. I also could see Futaba if they wanted a super rare, and there's a lot of Futaba-like characters in Nikke as well. Also, I think out of the Navigators, Futaba is born in the most tech-savvy part of Persona, and is a legit hacker. Futaba could add some more to the story if she wanted to. Who I am terrified of seeing is the one new character they added for Persona 5 Royal. If I see her, I may have to cancel this whole thing. I don't know, but either way, that's what we're about to find out. I'm pretty sure it's on their Twitter page. Let me go there and let's see who it is. Okay, and whoa! Huh? Oh, okay. Wait! Okay. Well, I wasn't too far off it. Who the heck is that? Well. So that's who they chose. I can work with this. Wait, what? Oh, I'm surely this is not the actual event duration. That would be absolutely crazy. Makoto Yukiko. And for those who don't know, I guess it was worth it. It was worth it. That's Phantom. And Phantom will be who they use, I'm guessing, for the gacha fit. And I guess we have our stand-in for An. Makoto will be able to speak on her fit. That'll be enough, probably. But like I said, there was one I had zero doubt about. And you're here. You all have no idea how relieved I am to see. I spent a lot of time worried, struggling, trying to do the impossible, to get to know you before this came. And it was all worth it. I got clips I can use now. Again, you all may not have seen me react to her, but I know. You deserve to be here. I am excited, and you're in the front too. I noticed that too. You amongst all the others, I am the most excited to see what they do. But there's a second benefit that you all don't even know. I have to send this to my boy Karufa. He has some stuff to say about Makoto. Now he will have no choice. I am slightly bummed about Naoto, but I did say Yukiko was the most popular. There was a poll that I looked up in trying to do my predictions long before I saw this. Yukiko was at the top of that poll. That made me think she had a good chance of appearing. But that is fine. That is fine. We're good to go. I'll still play more of Persona 3 Reload. And my hope, well, not even hope, I may wait to actually post the collab until I post the episode I meet you. I feel that needs to happen. We'll see. I am also slightly bummed that it does seem Phantom is the gacha. Would have been cool if one of them had it. Though, now that I think about it, I think they only did it with Nier Automata and Stellar Blade. Doesn't mean they won't have different fits. Well, I mean, Makoto definitely will. The others, I'm not so sure. But either way, with that being said. Okay, fam, I'm back. Literally, when I woke up this morning, I refreshed Twitter once. And I guess they updated something while I was asleep because I saw something that was utterly soul-crushing. I predicted it, to be fair. But let me see if I click on... yes. The new SR character, Aegis.
This is some old bullshit.
Yukiko will be on the 20th of August. And Makoto will be on the 13th. Okay. I wasn't looking at the official image. It was this one. Oh yeah, and I missed us. And the white suit. Okay. That's a bogusness. Like I said, I predicted it. In the DMs, I was shown this. Apparently they released this before announcing the characters. And when I saw that, I said, if they do that lineup, most likely they're gonna have Aegis be the super rare. And I got the receipts to prove it, but I'm going to reiterate, I do not agree with that decision. Also, the trailer's still not up when I'm back from work. Gonna assume it's gonna come out later. I'm just gonna post this by itself. We'll do 2 videos, that's fine. But I gotta talk about this now. As I said before, Aegis, more than any other character, in at least Persona 5 and Persona 4, makes the most sense for this collab. I felt like the collabs that have worked the best are collabs that synergize well with Nikke, and Aegis can do that. Makoto wouldn't do too bad supporting whatever they do, especially since, again, I'm pretty sure they're going to be joining the team that's based off the Phantom Thieves. I mean, Phantom is literally named Phantom. Like, come on now. Phantom's a librarian, but still. In fact, I'm trying to see, is that a persona that you got right there? Perhaps. But to be quite frank, Yukiko is just a normal girl without her persona. And in fact, I remember Yukiko, having... Let's just say Yukiko is not as street smart as Chie would be, for example. This group doesn't fit her. In addition, I'm not sure what Yukiko could add to the plot itself. And of course, I gotta think about the timing. Also, I saw immediately after I ended this video was a recommendation for a video with Yukiko on there. It was on the Atlas official channel, I think. They were introducing the characters, I believe, and who's voicing them now. So I actually now know who's voicing Yukiko. No one else though, but... And it seems like they posted that around the same time this was posted. So they probably really want to support the Persona 4, or the new Persona 4 game. But this team is based off the Phantom Thieves. And I guess, regardless of whatever the other Nikke characters are doing, has story relevance. And even if it wasn't for that, Makoto is a detective in training, wants to be a future police chief, and Aigis is Aigis. Yukiko wanted to run a hotel. And I'm saying all that to say Yukiko, just from listing all of that, she should have been the one that was a super rare. So why did I predict that Aigis would be the super rare? Well, because of the fits. There's no way whoever they got from Persona 5, whether it be An, Makoto, etc., the Phantom Thieves, they have multiple fits already, easy to choose from. And I guess they could bring in like Yukiko's dress that her shadow had. I mean, yeah, they could do those. Yeah. That actually might be what they're going for. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I literally, as of yesterday, got something for Yukari. I didn't know Persona could go that way. That's all I'm gonna say on that. It was in Tartarus. It's just an accessory, I think. And that probably will be its own video. It's worth it. It's worth it. But I thought that they wouldn't do anything like that for Aigis. So, in other words, I think for fan service reasons, although honestly speaking for me, if they use the pose that I'm thinking they will for Aigis, it could be like her, I'm trying to keep what I say limited for those who don't know the game, because I haven't posted those episodes yet, but if they use Aigis like Aigis normally is, she could have a very interesting shooting pose. So from just my standpoint, also, it's not as if a super rare character is not going to be important to the story. Lily from Stellar Blade had a pretty significant role in that collab. She was a super rare, but they discussed a lot of interesting plot points there. And then there's like the RE0 collab had Emilia, Ram, and Rem. Rem is actually more important than Ram nowadays for RE0 because she's actually up and about. Well, I'm a Rem fan all day, every day, don't make no mistake. Still, I'm just trying to say, I know it might be a bummer. It is a bummer. By all rights, this event could just be about Aigis alone. They could separate Persona 5 and Persona 4 cast and just have Aigis by herself, doing something else. But to try to look at it on the bright side, I don't know if they would have given Aigis a different fit either, or anyways. And we get her guaranteed. Think of it that way. No matter what, we got Aigis. We don't have to summon for her. She's our guaranteed pick. Maybe you could say it, that's the reason. Although they have done free super rares, just not in the collab. I definitely would say it's an exception because each game should have equal representation. Like I said, my idea to avoid the situation was to just give an Oracle. And since they have a Phantom Thieves based team, Futaba would have made the most sense for multiple reasons. But since they didn't, I had a feeling that this was how they were gonna go. Anywho, regardless, I heard a lot of people are actually complaining about it, so I will not be mad at all if you all force Shift Up to realize, yeah, we made a mistake. Although I don't know, again, I'm pretty sure they're doing it based off of fan service reasons. Makoto and Yukiko probably have outfits, alt outfits. I'm imagining Makoto her school uniform and then something else, and Yukiko maybe her shadow. The dress she was wearing. So if they boosted Aiga, maybe they could just make Aigas have boosted stats or something. I don't know. Either way, by all means, let Shift Up know that you all are upset. But for me, as long as they do Aigas well in the story, I think I'll be okay. Hopefully. Also, is Yukiko using her fans to fire? That actually is interesting. I guess she could do that. Anywho, with that being said, I've got some update videos to make, and we're gonna go ham on Persona 3 now, like I said before, because we gotta get to Aigas. But let me know what you all think about the collab characters down in the comments below. When they drop the trailer, if they drop a trailer, do a video on that. I'll also try to post a schedule on how things will go, but for now, please post your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.